titled this video, It Won't Go Away. It won't go away. What won't go away? Well, I'm addressing singles in this video. It won't go away. Okay, so here's the thing. When we newly fall in love with people, when we newly meet people and we're attracted to them, you see a lot of positive things in them. You see a lot of things that you like about them. You see a lot of things that they do that, resonates with you. However, that doesn't go on for a very long time. As time passes by, you begin to notice all the ugly stuff, the not so good stuff in their lives. You begin to see all those things that, I don't really like this after all. But a lot of people live in a world of illusion. They believe that, because I feel in love with this person, or I believe that this person is in love with me, it's going to change his attitude just because of that. This thing that he's doing, this negative thing that he's doing right now, is going to stop it once we get married. The truth, however, is that those things will not just develop wings and fly away. It doesn't happen. It's not automatic that all the negative stuff in that person's life will just disappear. It won't happen. It won't happen. So I am doing this video to bring you to reality, to make you realize that you need to live in the now. You have to open your eyes. You have to stay awake. You have to come off your dreams. Come off that dreamland that you are in, that is going to change just because of you, that is going to stop drinking that much, that is going to stop yelling at people, that is going to, just be a good person, that she is going to be a good person once you get married, just because, I feel he loves me, or I feel that she loves me. You find out that there are a lot of married people that complain about stuff about their spouses. And if you sit down with them and then ask them, hey, did you notice this person doing something like this before you decided to get married to him or her? They will say, he never yelled at me. He was always generous, giving me stuff and all that. But I don't know how it just happened that he just started yelling at me, and he won't, give me stuff anymore. Okay, so if you now ask them, what about them yelling at people, as in other people? That's true. He never yelled at me, but when his younger sister did anything to him, he was always yelling. Or when anybody asked him for something, he would say, hey, they should go and walk, So those are the little things that many people actually do not focus on. They just be like, hey, it just happened. But in actual fact, those things are signs that you're supposed to take very seriously. Most times, they are signs that you need to take seriously. And then do either of two things that I'm going to talk about in this video. So the thing is, once that feeling of in love goes away, that is the time when you need to be most alert. You need to be alert. You need to be at attention, as in, when all those things, when you start noticing all those things, don't just believe that, they will just fly away, that they will just develop wings and fly away. They will not. They will not happen, and that's the fact. So you have to realize that as a single person, those things that you're seeing in your partner will most likely not disappear once you get married. The truth is, they have developed all those things over time. For instance, someone that is really tight-fisted might have developed it right from childhood. He wouldn't share his toys with anybody. He wouldn't give anybody half of his snack. He grew up that way. So it's like it's something that is part and parcel of him, of his being, of how he relates to people, of his reaction and all that. You won't expect him to just drop that habit in 1 second just because he is now in love with you. Or you won't expect him to stop womanizing because you feel he's now in love with you. Or you shouldn't expect him to stop drinking alcohol, drinking himself to a stupor just because you say that it's not good to drink that much, or it's not good to drink alcohol. You shouldn't expect him to just change that way. So there are two things that you should do. The first is for you to talk it out. When you discover those things, don't just shut your mouth about it. Try your best to talk about it with that person, with your partner. However, there is a word of caution. You need to know that you talking about it, you cannot force him or her to change. No human being can force another person to change. No human being can force another person to stop what they are not ready to stop. No human being can force another person into doing what they don't want to do. So you need to put that at the back of your mind while you go ahead and communicate, your reservations with that person. So while you talk to him or her about, how I feel this thing that you're doing is not too good, how I don't think I can cope with this thing, just know that you're just talking. It is not your duty to change that person. So you don't nag that person into changing. All you can do is to hope and pray. Yes, hope and pray that he sees reason, or that she sees reason with you, and then actually discovers him or herself. Because if he doesn't feel that what he's doing is wrong, he won't see a reason to change. So he needs to see reason with you. So all you can do is hope and pray that he sees reason with you. Now, that's one thing that you can do, or that you should do at every point actually. Now, once you talk it out, either of two things will happen. Is either you find out that he wants to change, or you find out that he is adamant. Okay, so what do you now do after that? You have a choice to make. You have a choice to make, and one of the choices you have to make is to take your exit. Yes, if you find out that he tells you, hey, I'm not ready to change this because of you, this is who I am, now what you have to do is to decide whether you want to just leave him with his stuff, leave him with his baggage, and then take the door, or you take it home. And that's the second thing. I said talk it out, and then hope and pray that he will change, or that she will change, or that she sees reason to change. Okay, the second thing, which is a decision you could take, is to decide to take it on. So that means when you see him shouting at people, you have talked to him about it. Hey, it's not good for you to shout at people. You should be aware that when you get married, he might shout at you too. So once you now know that, it's left to you to decide whether you want to take it on, whether you want to take that route with him, whether you're ready to endure, patiently wait on God and to touch his heart, because it's God that holds the heart of kings. Since you can't change him, you can't change her. So, okay, are you ready to take on the challenge of walking him or her towards getting better? Of course, that's one of the things relationship is good for. Both of you come together, and then you work on becoming better versions of yourselves. Okay, so if you're ready to take that journey with that person, you're ready to walk the walk with that person, to saying that, okay, this person becomes better, fine, all well and good, but don't come complaining later that is yelling at you. You already saw it coming. Okay, so in essence, when you see all those negative signs, weigh your options and think about it. Can I endure this? Can I endure it? Will I be able to keep cleaning him up once he gets drunk and he sleeps in the gutter? Hope you can take the shame. Okay, once he starts probably womanizing or something, hope you can take it on. Okay, hope you can endure all the stress and all that. So that's what I'm trying to let you know. Go into that relationship with your eyes wide open, and if you're in that relationship, sit down and really think about all those things that you have noticed about that person, and then write them down, and then think very well if you're ready to take it on. Talk about it, and then look at it and think deeply if you're ready to take it on, if you're ready to deal with it. It's either you deal with it or you take the door. All right, so that's it. I don't want you to be deceived, and that's why I'm doing this short video for my single friends everywhere. If you're single, before you get married, before you proceed into taking that lifelong journey with that person, if you want to enjoy it, if you want to, if you want to have an enjoyable marriage, a beautiful marriage, this is something that you really need to take note of. Don't be deceived. Don't live in a dreamland. Don't be deceived. Don't, as a matter of fact, don't deceive yourself to think that he's going to drop it. He's going to drop the habit, that she's going to change just because you feel that he loves you. Okay, so that's it from me for you in this video. It won't go away. All those negative attitudes, all those bad attitudes, all those negativities in that person will not just go away because you have said so. All right, so talk about it and be sincere about it. Be sincere about your feelings. Don't lie about you. Oh, it's okay, it's okay, when you know it's not okay. If it's not okay, say it is not once you notice it. And then secondly, you have to be intentional about deciding whether you want to take the door or take it on. Of course, what are friends for? If you're ready to take the journey with that person towards that person getting better, becoming a better person, that's beautiful. But that has to be a decision you're making while you're sane, as in while you're wide awake, not while you're dreaming away in love land. Okay, I hope you get my point. I hope this helped you. All right, so cheers.